All right, I actually had this whole recording, but the audio didn't work. So I'm going to show you about a coin that I just sold and trying to figure out the money that was made on it. So you can see two different numbers there. So I kind of just use my calculator and figure out how much that we actually got total. And then I figure out how much we sold it for, and then it gives me the difference. So that difference is $232 in fees, plus another like 56 cents for the transaction. But because there's a fee for, transaction fee of 56 cents. So because there's a transaction fee, it's all charged with losing all of your, the coins back to the given, and then those coins go to everybody else, the distribution, and, there's all these fancy words for it. But, yeah, that's what that part is. Now, what I'm going to figure out here is just kind of look at the graph of how I did with these coins. So what exactly I got, I was dividing this by two different people, so me and another person really, and I just wanted to know, like, okay, well, how much did I actually make? So you got to do a lot of this math manually. So that was 810 divided by 2. We're looking at $405 in profit each, because we took what we actually got and then divided it and then figured it out after the fees and everything. So now we'll take the B&B. So is how much B&B do we each get? So it's 3 B&B, and so we get 1.74 B&B. Everything's looking good. So now I'm going to go to my MetaMask and move the coin. So because I did a split, I did it out of one wallet instead of two different wallets with two different fees and blah, blah, blah. It's just easier if you know somebody you can do a split with. So I'm going to go over to my main account here, copy the address, and then come back to their wallet and then distribute the money back and forth. So you can actually split wallets with people, and they can have a private key and you can have your private key, but you can share BNB together. I don't know if people talk about this feature, but it's really handy. So they have purchased the coin. I verified the amount, 1.745. I'm going to hit next. I'm going to send that coin to myself, and it'll debit their account the difference. So it's great that they can have access, I can have access, but we also have our own private accounts as well. So it's super handy. It makes it like really, really easy, fun feature to use, and it's done. So just that fast. Basically, I cleared $450. Now, of course, we're not up in every coin, and that coin just happened to be up. So it was good, and we caught it at the right time, and it was going up, and we looked at the chart. I mean, there's a lot of things that can happen in between there. So next, we want to check out some of the NFTs that are going on, because the Poo coins are great and all, but it's not like it was last year. It was a lot different last year. So, well, not even last year, but at the beginning of the year. So I can look back down and see, wow, we tanked the market. Like, we sold 1 trillion of the coins, so it makes sense. But yeah, it was just the right time. We both felt like $450 was square, and it's time sometimes to get out. Yeah, it could go up, it could be great, could do good things and help people, and who knows what it could do for people. But it just wasn't my thing. I didn't think we needed to be in it. So next, I'm starting to get involved with OpenSea a little bit more, and here I'm trying to figure out what the heck these names are. So a lot of scammers are out there, and you have to be really careful, because scammers will use multiple names, and then you have to use official, and then if they're not verified. And OpenSea, of course, is backlogged with verification. So I'm going through here trying to figure out what the heck this name of this token or this NFT that was, of this group of NFTs that I wanted. So I'm like talking to the Roger here, like, what the heck, what is its name? What are you seeing on your end? Because he had it pulled up, but I didn't. And I'm like, I got to figure this out. There's got to be a better way to do this. And so the idea is to gather NFTs, right? And you have to do that through MetaMask. And the easiest way is through MetaMask, in my opinion. And I'm doing this actually on my phone, on my lunch break. So, it doesn't take that long. And if you guys have an hour lunch break or even 30 minutes, you eat for 15, you got an extra 15 minutes to play in the markets. That's my personal opinion. I mean, it's working well for me. So, and I mean, I make money at work, and then I come home and I had cleared by selling coin another $400. Like that's, you know, see, so here I find like, okay, we got the retirement club. Is this the right one? And then it will tell me how many are in here. And I'm like, this doesn't exactly look right. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to search again. And it's just like this constant searching for these NFTs. And honestly, the best way I found is actually go through the website and then website to OpenSea, because then you're getting a direct link. Searching the way I'm doing here is a really bad practice. I found it, right? So I was like, okay, this is it. He confirmed it's the same one he's seeing, and we're going to go through and look at these different NFTs and say, okay, well, look at that. The one I was on was the one I was actually right. So this is the official one though, and I'm glad I know where to get these NFTs, and it looks like they're starting out at a decent price. You know, we're looking roughly around the $600 range. Now we're going to get charged fees out the wazoo, and we want to make sure I can actually do a buy it now, because I'm not really into bidding. Honestly, I just don't have time. If I could sit in front of my computer all day or get notifications or something, and I didn't have a job that was so intensive and needed my attention 24/7 every second I'm there, then I could do something like that. But here was one that I was thinking about getting last night for Roger to help him out, and Roger was like, well, it already sold. And I was like, no way. So I scrolled down, and I'm looking through the history and the listings, and I'm trying to make sure, you know, what actually happened with this NFT, because I don't understand where it just disappeared to. And sure enough, I found that it was sold 20 hours ago, and it actually went to an F5A address. And I'm like, okay, well, we wanted to buy this yesterday, so we missed it by like 1 day. So we're like, dang it. So let's go back and let's see if I can copy this guy's address, right? Because you can see everybody's. So sadly, it didn't really lead to anything exciting, because it's just some random account that was created just to purchase this specific one. He actually hadn't had any other transactions. You're going to see that in a minute here. So I copied it, and then I'm going to pull over into Safari, and then I'm on BSC scan. So I think I can search in here. I wasn't 100% sure, but I went to Etherscan just to be sure, because it's it pulled up, and there we go. And just to be sure, but I think BSC scan, Etherscan now connected together. You guys can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but yeah, so here it was, and I was like, what the heck? This guy's only got, you know, 0.8 or something BNB in there. And then he added just 23 hours ago for this transfer. So he knew he wanted this grandpa, and then he used the Polygon bridge and got the grandpa. So sure enough, I mean, he basically cleaned house, where we were looking at this the same way. But if you don't make the move, if you don't pull the trigger, you know, I mean, you're looking at the fees of $111, $130, and you're like, man, I just don't want to pay those fees. Well, somebody else is going to snatch it up after you. So, you know, sometimes it's better just to get it when you know the getting's good. So, yeah, I mean, it's great. It'd be fun to have. Sure, we could go back and purchase it if we want to make him an offer to this kid. But, you know, this guy might not sell it. And no matter what offer we make, he might not even want it. So, just be careful when you're doing stuff. Obviously, add funds to your account. Make sure it's not somebody else's account. Make sure you're on the right network. You see how there's Polygon, Ethereum, Wrapped Ethereum, all missing, caboodled in there. But a lot of that stuff will work itself out. You just need to make sure you're using the right address for the right thing to get going on the right part of it. So otherwise, that's about it for the fun. I don't really do anything much after this, and just wanted to show you that you guys can do it too, just like that, just on your lunch break. So stay tuned for more.